Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department logs 17th week at number 1 on Billboard 200. Taylor Swift's The Tortured Poets Department notches a 17th week at number 1 on the Billboard 200 albums chart dated December 21st, as the set holds atop the list after rushing back to number 1 a week ago, after its deluxe anthology edition was released on CD and vinyl exclusively at Target. In the tracking week ending December 12th, the album earned 240,000 equivalent album units, down 41%, in the US, according to Luminate, with over 80% of that sum driven by physical album sales. Also in the top 10 of the new Billboard 200 chart, Rosa's debut solo album Rosie bows at number 3, Twice's Strategy enters at number 4, and Sabrina Carpenter's holiday set Fruitcake re-enters the chart at number 10 for its first week in the top 10. After its wide physical release, the Billboard 200 chart ranks the most popular albums of the week in the US based on multi-metric consumption as measured in equivalent album units, compiled by Luminate. Units comprise album sales, track equivalent albums, TEA, and streaming equivalent albums, SEA. Each unit equals one album sale, or 10 individual tracks sold from an album, or 3,750 ad-supported, or 1,250 paid/subscription on-demand official audio and video streams generated by songs from an album. The new December 21st, 2024 dated chart will be posted in full on Billboard's website on Tuesday, December 17th. For all chart news, follow at Billboard and at Billboard Charts on both X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. The Tortured Poets Department's 240,000 equivalent album units earned in the week ending December 12th. Traditional album sales comprise 201,000, down 45%. It holds at number 1 on top album sales for a 10th non-consecutive week. The units comprise 39,000, up 6%, equaling 51.04 million on-demand official streams of the set songs. It falls 9 to 10 on top streaming albums, and two units comprise a negligible sum up 27%. TTPD was initially released on April 19th as a standard 16-song digital download album, as well as in an array of 17-song physical configurations. 2 hours after the album dropped, Swift issued an expanded 31-song edition of the album, dubbed The Tortured Poets Department, the anthology, which added 15 additional songs. However, the anthology edition was only available as a digital download and streaming set until November 29th, when its CD and vinyl editions became available for purchase exclusively through Target. The Target CD and vinyl additionally boast 4 bonus acoustic tracks, which were previously released in other alternative versions of the album since the Billboard 200 began publishing on a regular, weekly basis in March 1956. Poets is only the 18th album to have spent at least 17 weeks at number 1, of more than 1,200 leaders. The last album to spend at least 17 weeks at number 1 was Morgan Wallen's One Thing at a Time, which logged 19 non-consecutive weeks at number 1 between March 2023 and this March. The last album by a woman to spend at least 17 weeks at number 1 prior to Poets was Adele's 21, which earned 24 non-consecutive weeks on top in 2011-12. Kendrick Lamar's former leader GNX is a non-mover at number 2 on the latest Billboard 200 with 125,000 equivalent album units earned, down 24%. It remains at number 1 on top streaming albums for a third straight week. Rosa's solo debut album, Rosie, launches at number 3 with 102,000 equivalent album units earned. Pop group Blackpink, of which she is a member, has logged a pair of top 10s, including the chart-topping Born Pink in 2022, of the 102,000 equivalent album units earned by Rosie in its opening week. Album sales comprise 70,000. It debuts at number 3 on top album sales. SE units comprise 31,000, equaling 43.85 million on-demand official streams of the set songs. It debuts at number 17 on top streaming albums, and two units comprise 1,000. The set's first-week sales were bolstered by its availability across more than 15 physical variants of the album across CD and vinyl editions, many including collectible ephemera, some randomized. The album was led by the single APT, with Bruno Mars, which debuted and peaked at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100. It debuted and peaked at number 2 on the Streaming Songs chart, and has reached the top 30 on Pop Airplay, Adult Pop Airplay, and the all-format radio songs charts. Twice captures its sixth total and consecutive top 10 charting set on the Billboard 200 as Strategy debuts at number 4 with 88,000 equivalent album units earned. It's the second top 10 for the group in 2024, following their first chart topper, with UTH, March 9 dated chart. Of the new set's first-week units, album sales comprise 81,000. It debuts at number 2 on top album sales. SA units comprise 6,500, equaling 8.86 million on-demand official streams of the set songs, and tier units comprise less than 500 units. The album's first-week sales were aided by its availability across more than 15 CD and vinyl editions, all inclusive of collectible paper ephemera, some randomized. Sabrina Carpenter's chart-topping Short End Suite is steady at number 5 on the Billboard 200, 75,000 equivalent album units earned, up 10%. The Wicked film soundtrack falls 3 to 6, 74,000, down 31%. Michael Bublé's former leader Christmas is a non-mover at number 7, 62,000, up 10%. Bing Crosby's Ultimate Christmas hits a new peak, rising 9 to 8, 56,000, up 13%. And Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft slips 6 to 9, 56,000, down 6%. Carpenter captures a second album in the top 10, and the second top 10 of her career, as her holiday effort Fruitcake re-enters the chart at number 10, a new peak, following its wide physical release on CD, vinyl and cassette on December 6. In the tracking week ending December 12, Fruitcake earned 54,000 equivalent album units, up 1,040%, with album sales comprising 39,000, up 27,326%. It debuts at number 4 on top album sales, and SEER units comprising 15,000, up 210%, equaling 19.65 million on-demand official streams of set songs. Fruitcake was initially released in November 2023 as a digital download album for purchase and through streaming services. It had a limited vinyl release, exclusively through Carpenter's official web store in December 2023. On December 6, the album became widely available on CD, cassette and 3 vinyl variants, including one exclusive to Target. Carpenter is the 6th artist in 2024 to have at least 2 albums in the top 10 at the same time. Previously this year, Zach Bryan, Future, Metro Boomin, Taylor Swift and Morgan Wallen all notched multiple projects in the top 10 concurrently.